welcome back to my live stream of Dark Souls Remastered. We just beaten Smough Ornstein on the last stream, and I did an invasion, and then we cut it there, so I think it's time now to just mop up a few bits that I missed out. I've only been using the Uchi-Katana up to now. I will get around to using some other weapons at some point, but for now I'm just going to continue with the Uchi-Katana. And I will change my armor setup. It's all in the post. Ooh, wrong way. Don't know how long I'm going to be on tonight. It might be a little bit shorter than usual. But I can't guarantee. I'll just play for as long as I've, as long as I feel comfortable playing. Try and get at least an hour in. That jump. Picked up the Dragon Slayer bow before. It's a really big, giant bow and arrow set that scales with, I think it's strength. You need 36 strength to use it, so if I do a quality build I'll probably end up using it for a little bit, but let's have a quick look at it. It's a pretty cool bow. Some people like to use it in PvP to totally pawn people. I've had it done to me in the past. Yeah, it's a quality. Ah, a quality. Cool. Didn't realise. I thought it was just strength. Seeing strength index. Cool. Right, we probably might use that later. Right, this is the giant blacksmith.
Who are you? Forge your weapons?
Right, let's repair equipment.
You come, I forge. Shiny. Get shiny from Duke. Forge weapons. Make shiny more happy.
What he's saying there is get shiny from Duke. He means to get the crystal ember from the Duke's archives, which is an ember that you can use to make crystal weapons. Weapons, really powerful weapons that do a lot of damage, but they break, and then once they're broken, you can't use them again. So I don't tend to use them, but you can use them. The options there if you want.
Comment soon.
Orc ring that basically increases your range with a bow and arrow. Can be handy, but again, it's one of those rings that I personally don't tend to use that often. I've used it every now and then, but you know, it's a good. I'm not saying it's a bad ring. It's a really good ring in a certain context, but I never personally use it. Right, what else? Oh yeah.
Hello, forge I can, strong I am.
Right, let's see what he's got. Oh yeah, he sells Twinkling Titanite as well, so it's really expensive. It's 8,000 a pop. There's some large shards if you want them. There's a good way. If you can be bothered waiting, you can farm Twinkling Titanite later on in the Duke's Archives. So it all depends. I mean, if you're desperate for it, might as well get the armor smith box now. Giant armor set. Now, I might actually get it because I really like it. It's one of my favourite armor sets. If I want to go for like a tank kind of build, if I ever wanted to use. But then again, you see, I'll come back for later for it, I suppose. Yeah, I'll probably come back for it later because I want to level up my character. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be doing many invasions. I thought I want to do the just show the game really. I did sort of create some invasions in my last video, and just to show you the PvP element. But this is mainly a PvE. I might do a couple later on, but I think we should stick to PvE for now. To be fair. Right. That's that basically everything for now. Okay, so yeah, we've got the Lord Vessel so we can warp, that's good. I think we've basically done everything here now. Apart from obviously there's the if you want to fight Gwendolyn, which was where the Dark Moon Covenant entrance was. You can traverse that fog and fight Gwendolyn, but I don't want to fight him yet. Fight him later. It's not really a boss that I tend to beat with Gwendolyn, so I leave him alive a lot of the time. Okay. Right, let's level up a bit. Okay, so we've got our dexterity up to 40. Now, I'm thinking to turn this into a quality build now. So we need to stick some into strength. And then probably endurance as well. So I think I'll just... yeah, why not? Let's stick some into strength. Yeah. Okay, so... Right. I've done that backwards, haven't I? Never mind. Right. I should have waited to I should have waited, it doesn't matter. Where now? I think we'll go. Oh, we need to go to Sif. We need to kill these. Yeah, I need to go to Sif. Undead Parish. Yep. It's time to do something really horrible and heartbreaking. But it has to be done, so... We have to kill Sif the wolf. And... I don't want to have to do it, but... gonna have to. Right, now what do I need? I need some buffs and stuff, yeah. I've got it like this. I think what I'll do in between... I mean, this could be a short stream tonight, by the way. In between now and the next stream, I might, off camera, I might farm some upgrade material so I can upgrade a few bits and bobs. Because I don't want to waste time on stream upgrading weapons, so I think I might get a claymore into action. That's a quality weapon. And yeah, I'll just get a quality build. I'll get my yeah. So I'll do it in between this, in between the next one. So yeah, that'll be something to do off camera. I've only really got my Ichi Katana that's upgraded, and I don't really have the... Well, actually, do I? Oh! I know, only these large shards. Ah, I didn't realise I had so many chunks. I need another 5 large... no, another 8 large shards. Yeah, I'm not gonna farm them on this stream. It's just a waste of time. Right. What covenant are we? Forest hunts are good. Forest hunt. When you come into the forest, make sure that you are the forest hunter to stop these guys attacking you. Because if you're not the forest hunter, they'll attack you. If you're the forest hunter, obviously they're on your team, so you're on your side, so they're not going to attack you. So simple logic. Luckily for us, this is the remastered version, so you can change covenants at bonfires, which is highly useful. You couldn't do it in the original. Welcome edition. Whoa. Oh, these guys are a pain. They're much stronger than the other ones. Oh, bollocks. Don't kill me, please, 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 please! Oh, you absolute git. Oh. Dead up. Oh well. If at first you don't succeed, try again. So let's just stick a humanity on. Turn human. Now, yeah, I can get... Yeah, that's a point. That is a point. Right. That was just absolute arse. I feel like something's died inside me now because I got killed. It's not a nice feeling. But we should carry on. Just gotta be cautious. I'll see if I can kind of just, you know, take my time. Oh, they're all coming after me again. That's obviously what they want to do. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, that's because I've got no poise. Oh, sorry. Right, it's gone. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Where's my salts gone? I saw them a second ago. Am I blind? Oh, there they are up here. No, they're not. Where are they? Oh, did I pick them up? Yeah, I must have done because I got 2 humanity. I just picked them up and didn't realise. Going crazy. Alright. I got the Eastern armor as well. Okay, here's the guy, here's the gang. Right. I do apologise. I've had very little sleep for the past 4 days. I've got suffering from insomnia and it's affecting my concentration. So I apologise if this stream isn't as, you know, as good as the others. But I am suffering from lack of concentration for insomnia. So I'm just trying to struggle through. I did promise I'd come on tonight. So you know, I thought I had to come on. I don't want to seem like I don't fulfill my obligations when I say I will. I've seen I've heard about this. There's a YouTuber who's, I think he's finished all the Dark Souls games, right? Listen to this. Without even taking a hit. Now that's insane. I mean, I tell you what, I wouldn't even bother to attempt that. That is just insane. But you know, hats off to him for managing it. Oh, it must be levels of concentration it must take to do that. Absolutely unbelievable. hats off to him. I wouldn't ever attempt it because it's just, you know, I'm just playing it for the fun of it, you know. I'm not an expert walkthrough. There's plenty of expert walkthroughs already out, so, you know, go and check them out if you want. But this is just me, I'm just doing a fun walkthrough because I like it, and if ever anyone else likes to watch it, then welcome aboard. But, you know, it's for my own, basically for my own satisfaction. I just wanted to have do a video on YouTube, really. Just to, you know, get into the, you know, I wanted to see what it's like to do a YouTube video. And then, oh, I'm not too bad at Dark Souls, I'll use that as a template. And now I'm not concentrating again. I need to, oh, don't do that! Oh. I've absolutely balls this. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to do, there's something you, right. Right, there's two going to come now, so I'm not taking any chances with them. There's another two going to turn up, so just watch out. Can you see them there? What you can do, which is what I'm going to do, because there's two of them, I'm not taking a chance. You can come down here, and you're sort of safe from them, so they'll roll after you, and then once they're recovering, you can just go and attack them, which is what I'm going to do now. Best way. Right, he's going to come now. There he is. Right, while he's recovering, just get him. Right, then go back down. And up again. Oh, see? Ah. Oh, what? Right, let's feel there. Right, so the two... I don't know what they're actually... I call them cat beasts. I don't know what their official name... I apologise. A lot of the enemies in this game, I don't know... I never know the official names of what the creatures are, so I make up my own names. So if that's something that people are pedantic about, then, you know, I apologise, but, you know, I'll just call them all one. Like I call them the cat beasts. I don't know if that's what their name is, but that's what I call them, the cat beasts. I don't know what they're called. I think there's probably an unofficial guide as to what the enemies are called. If you want to really, you know your stuff. But I just call them the cat beasts. You know, there's a lot of night type enemies. All these the tree creatures, for instance. I don't know what they're called. There's a name. You can look it up on the internet. There's probably a guide to tell you what they're all called. But if you really want to know what they are, but tree creatures sounds good to me. Tree beasts, tree men, bush boys. I don't know. Tree men, tree creatures, you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about when I say it, though. As long as you know what I'm talking about when I say what I'm talking about, then that's all that matters. Right. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it's slightly through. Right. I think I might have missed something over there. I'm not sure. A little soul item or something. I'll double check later on when I kill the Hydra. I think I might have missed a little soul item or something. But like I said, this is a fun walkthrough, so I will miss the odd thing. Like I didn't pick up the light crossbow. Yeah. I'm getting the way I look at being a YouTuber, right? These are just my thoughts. You don't necessarily have to agree with them, but just say what you want to say. Just speak, have your own style. Don't try and. I mean, it's hard because when I've listened to a lot of YouTubers, and you might subconsciously sort of copy people. It's something that it's just something that people do, isn't it? If you've watched a lot of other YouTubers, you subconsciously copy off other people. I probably do. I probably might sound like someone you know, and you might think, oh, he's copying off that guy or whatever. But I tell you, if I am, then it's subconscious. I'm not doing it intentionally. I try and have my own style. I think I'm enough of my own style to not be a hack, to be honest with you. And if I am a hack, then I apologise. It's totally unintentional. I don't mean it. But you know, sometimes you just. Oh, did I kill those tree things? Those Yeah, just be yourself. You don't need to be any. Just have you know. It doesn't matter as long as you just be. This is how I talk normally. So. That's what I do. Like this game. Whether you think I'm good at it or rubbish at it, I don't mind. One thing that can't be denied is that I enjoy playing it. So that's it. I enjoy playing this game, and I decided to do a live stream of it. That's all there is to it. Right, so that's the sword of Artorias. This is Artorias' grave. Knight Artorias' grave. He's like the biggest badass warrior in the game. He's like he tried to traverse the abyss. He tried to take on the dark, and it engulfed and consumed him, and he went mad. Basically, he was a benevolent character working for the forces of good, to put it plainly. But he thought he could traverse the dark, and he thought he could handle it, but it engulfed him and took him over. He underestimated how powerful the dark was. I mean, you've heard the story before, haven't you? And he became mad, basically, and he died. And this is his grave, but he's much respected in this game. The forest hunters are basically here to protect this grave. We're not meant to be doing this, apparently. We're not meant to be doing this now. We're meant to be preventing people from coming here, and here we are doing it. But you have to do it to further our quest line. So we've got no choice, you know. It's a video game, isn't it? You know, we all know. Right. So let's use this. Right, here we go. We don't want to do this. This is Sif the Wolf, protector of the grave of Sir Artorias. And we have to kill him, and it's not going to be pretty. Slowdown on this is ridiculous. So he's killed Sif. He's dead. And we've got the Covenant of Artorias, which enables us to traverse the abyss and take on the Four Kings in New London. So we can now go there. Yeah. Now, what was the? Basically, it's just a ring that enables us to. If you go to New London, as I mentioned before. You go to New Londo and you traverse the abyss without the Covenant of Artorias, you will perish and die instantly. Without the Covenant of Artorias, you can't take on the Four Kings, so you need it. It's essential. But it takes up a ring slot as well, so obviously we can only have one ring slot for that fight. So I recommend for the fight with the Four Kings, I recommend using a heavy armor set, like the stone armor or the Havel's armor, which will probably lose. Even if you fat roll, doesn't matter. just put Havel's ring on. The Covenant of Artorias ring, or yeah, the Covenant of Artorias ring. Call in Witch Beatrice, and then have a gold pine resin, or whatever buffs you've got. You know, if you've got magic, use magic, great magic weapon, or whatever you've got, or crystal magic weapon if you've got that. Whatever, just buff up. It doesn't even matter if you fat roll, and just run towards him. Try and dodge his attacks every now and then, and just spam R1, double two-handing your weapon. And yeah, so, but you gotta sort of, yeah, and then just, you know, when you just heal and then just spam R1. It's not as, I'm making it sound, it's not that as easy as it sounds. I mean, I'm making it sound easy. It's not as easy as I'm making it out to be. When I say it's because of how can I put it? You still have to, because it's done me a couple of times, quite a few times actually. I actually stumbled across that method of doing it, I think. Yeah, so I can't remember how I mean, I used to go and get tips and tricks on the internet and YouTube and stuff of people who played it when I first started playing this. You know, as you do, you're meant to do that though. Even the game creator Miyazaki stated in an interview that he expects people to go on the internet to find out what to do. This game is designed around that fact, so you don't need to feel guilty about. You're playing it blind. Good luck to you, and I hope you all the best. But don't feel guilty about going on the internet. Don't be too proud to go on the internet, because even the game designer said you're going to have to do that, really. Or, you know, asking other people in the community what you do or anything like that. However you want to do it. If you're shy like me and you like to keep yourself to yourself, just go on YouTube and find a YouTuber. There's a couple of decent ones. There's one called, that I like, Let's Play Dark Souls HD. LP Dark Souls HD, he's decent. I got a few tips and tricks off him. And another one called Epic Name Bro. So, I recommend those two guys. They're really good. I mean, that's who I got a few tips and tricks off them, so, you know, if you're not, you know, you don't have to even listen to me, you can listen to those guys, or find out you for yourself. Like I just went looking round, and they're two names that spring to mind. So yeah, there's those two guys, or whoever you want to find yourself, or you can listen to me. It's up to you. Or if you want to play blind, play blind. It's all good. It's all good. Right, I think I might. Right, we'll wait for that. The essence is, you've still got to get off your butt and do it. Do you know what I mean? Anyone who finishes this game deserves a massive amount of credit, as far as I'm concerned, because it's a difficult game. It is a difficult game. Anyone who can finish this game you deserve credit, because it's a hard game, and give yourself a little pat on the back if you finish this game, because it is hard. Here we are, Siegmeyer of Katarine. Let's see what he's got to say.
Well, fancy meeting you here. You did much for me up above. I am grateful. You know, I was thinking the gates. the old fortress. Was that your doing? Yes, I knew it. It seemed like an unlikely coincidence. Well, am I fortunate? This Knight of Katarina thanks you sincerely. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude. There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
Got a lot of guts and courage, this guy, hasn't he?
There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
Yeah, good old Siegmeyer. Right, okay, so I'm going to prepare myself to go and do this. Oh no, I don't need to yet, do I? Right, okay. Right. Right, I need to just make sure that I've got transient curses on my quick time bar. Have I got any left? Yeah, I've got 4 left. Right. Pulled 2 by accident. Oh, what? Oh, see how crafty the game is. This just wants the chance to absolutely do you. Any opportunity. I actually, my concentration level dipped then, and as soon as it did, can you see how quickly the game got me? Right. Ah, yeah, right, okay. Right. Right, we're not going to need the wolf ring, so what we need is Havel's ring. Yep, and Covenant of Artorias. Yeah, I'm just going to fat roll this. Doesn't matter. What am I? Yeah, so you can see 57. Yeah, so what? Witch Beatrice. Is coming to help us. Yeah, she can be useful in this fight, but sometimes she dies straight away. She just falls to her death, so, you know, it seems to be pot luck whether she survives or dies. Right. So. See, if I didn't have the Covenant of Artorias on now, I'd just die. The Abyss would just swallow me. Oh, have I not got? Oh. I see what I mean. Planning around too much, losing concentration, not second guessing myself. I mean, anything like that gets you. You got to play like a Jedi. Or a Sith. Oh, I'll tell you what it is. I am absolutely... Oh, God, I'm not doing this, am I? You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put the... Oh, I don't believe it. Where's Witch Beatrice? What's she doing? Is she helping or what? It doesn't really feel like she's doing anything. Did she die? Oh, she might have died. I can't remember. I wasn't there. Right. I can't... I don't know if... She must have died. I didn't even notice. Bloody insomnia. My concentration levels are really rubbish at the moment. Oh well, we're doing it. Oh, for goodness sake. Where is that? I'm sure I had a green blossom left. I don't. Unbelievable. I must... Done. Oh. I didn't even notice that the witch Beatrice had been vanquished. That's how low my concentration levels are at the moment. Didn't even realise she was deed. Oh, man, I got through it though, so that's all that matters. Right. Yes, 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 yes. Right, let's talk to this guy. This is... Have you noticed... You think you've seen him before? It's another Darkstalker Karth. Now he's got a slightly different tale to tell us to that of his kindred spirit, or kindred being, shall I say. Ramped. Let's see what he has to say.
Greetings, undead warrior. I am the primordial serpent, Darkstalker Karth. I can guide thee and illuminate the truth. The truth I shall share without sentiment. After the advent of fire, The ancient lords found the 3 souls, but your progenitor found a 4th, unique soul, the Dark Soul. Your ancestor claimed the Dark Soul and waited for fire to subside, and soon the flames did fade, and only dark remained. Thus began the Age of Men, the Age of Dark. However, Lord Gwyn trembled at the dark, clinging to his Age of Fire and in dire fear of humans, and the Dark Lord who would one day be born amongst them. Lord Gwyn resisted the course of nature by sacrificing himself to link the fire and commanding his children to shepherd the humans. Gwyn has blurred your past to prevent the birth of the Dark Lord. I am the primordial serpent. I seek to right the wrongs of the past, to discover our true Lord. But the other serpent, Frampt, lost his sense and befriended Lord Gwyn. Undead warrior, we stand at a crossroads. Only I know the truth about your fate. You must destroy the fading Lord Gwyn, who has coddled fire and resisted nature, and become the 4th Lord, so that you may usher in an age of dark. Very well. I shall now guide you to Gwyn's prison. Be still, and trust thine flesh to me. This is Gwyn's prison. Now, place the Lord Vessel upon the altar.
So, basically, one of the truths of life has been revealed to us: how there is no universal truth. There is only different points of view. We each have our own truths. He believes that Gwyn is the what's the word? The problem with the decline of the age, whilst Frampt believes that your mission is to succeed him. So it all goes to show there is no right, and it's like there's no right or wrong answer. There's no right, there's no black, it's not black and white, is it? However, I think it's generally accepted that the good path is to go with Frampt, and what I'm doing now is actually the bad path. But it does raise the question of, like, you know, what is truth, what is absolute truth, and all that. What, you know, you've probably heard the argument before. We have deep philosophical conversations about it, which I probably have a few ideas about. But there's lots and lots of philosophers that you can go and look up and get absolutely drowned in it. So I just think the way I look at it is very simple, because I don't really, we've each got our own truths. There's no such thing as universal truth, which is in a way correct. But what about religion? Christianity, and I could go on forever, couldn't you? I mean, I believe in the Christian model. I wouldn't say I'm a devout Christian, but if I was pushed to say what my religious beliefs were, I'd probably say Christian. There you go. Right, I'm going to rest the Lord Vessel. Right, okay, so what you can do is you can offer the Lord Vessel, you can offer up your vessels, you can offer up your souls to the vessel. that you've collected from the Lord Soul. So if the only one you can give right now is the 4 kings. Right, so let's just repair our equipment. Oh no. Right, okay. Okay. Let's talk to him again.
Very well. Once the vessel is filled with souls, the gate to Gwyn shall open. Seek Gravelord Nito, the Witch of Izalith, and the traitor, Seath the Scaleless. Fill this vessel with their souls. Then the gate will open, so that you may kill Gwyn. Are you ready? Then let us return to the Abyss. Entrust thine flesh to me. If you wish, I shall grant the Art of Life Drain, the legendary power of the Dark Lord. It can preserve your humanity while undead, and cast off the shackles placed upon your brethren. Undead warrior, to speak now is premature. It begins with your retrieval of the Lord Vessel. Farewell.
Right, so when he says farewell like that, it always reminds, for some reason, it always reminds me of Jorah Mormont from Game of Thrones. I don't know why. The way he says it, farewell. So it says it in a similar way to him. Don't think it's the same actor. Sounds a bit like him. Right, we'll stick with that. I'm going to change this armor setup soon. I might go and yeah, at some point. But for now, I'm going to use it because it's got a decent. Without having to upgrade it, it's got a decent amount of physical defense, which I can fast roll with. So that's why I'm using it. Plus, it looks pretty cool. I think it looks cool. There's always the aesthetic element to the armor, I find. In fact, it's unfortunate that one of the best looking armor sets in the game is Knight Lautrec, but it's not that good really. It's all right, but you know, if you just got going for pure aesthetics, I'd recommend. I like using that as Knight Lautrec's armor, but it's just not that good. So I'm pragmatic when it comes to armor and weapons, really. Okay. Right, so I've 128,000 souls, so we need to level up more. Right, so we said right, okay, so what I might do is we're on 54 minutes. Could cut it here. Or should we do one more little section? I might just do one more little section. What should I do now? Oh, I know what we'll do. I need to kill the Hydra down in Darkroot Basin. Yeah, I'm not going to upgrade that. I'm not going to use it in all the souls yet. Right, so we need to go and kill the Hydra because it's something we haven't done yet. So let's go and do that. Okay, yeah, so the Hydra will spit projectile water at you. So you don't want to get too close. But what the bonus is, if the water hits the crystal golems, it'll kill them. So what we want to do is you want to pull the crystal golems. Try and pull them one at a time. So I've managed to get rid of one, and one's coming towards me, so that's fine. So we just need to get rid of this one. However way you want it, you can do it the way I'm doing it now, or whichever way you want to do it. Just get rid of him. Right, so now that's dead, so we need to get rid of the others 2 more. So what we're going to do is we don't want to get too close, because if you get too close, the Hydra spits at you. So look, he's coming, so it's alright. Just be patient, let him come over, take care of him. Right, so we need to pull back. What we can do is we can use a bow and arrow to pull him, which is probably a good idea. That's what I'll do. I'll get a bow and arrow. So you can use the arrow. You can use the bow to pull. When I say pull, to aggro enemies, basically. So we need to aggro this guy, pull him over. So just get the bow, fire. Right, take it off, because obviously that sacrifices our. Oops, pressed the wrong button. That sacrifices our fast roll, and just wait for him. Let's take care of him. There, he's gone. Right, now this bit, you need to do a zigzag run. You need to draw the Hydras. Right, what first thing we need to do is take off the Chloranthy ring. Oh, is it the wolf? No, actually, look, watch out. But that's alright. I thought he was going to get me, didn't he? Right, stand. Right, I'm just going to back off a bit so it's to stop him from firing. From spitting his water. Right, so what we need to do now is you're going to be wading in water, so we need to. I'm just wondering whether to take that or that. Yeah, take that. You need the rusted iron ring. And basically you need to you just need to make sure that the so he's going to spit water at you, so you want to draw him to spit water, and then as soon as he spits it, zigzag away in the opposite direction and run to the water. So that means that by the time you get closer to him, by the time he's going to spit at you again, it goes over your head. So I'll show you what I mean. Just something like this. Right, so he's going to spit. Right, so zigzag. Right, so the next time he spits, it should be out of our range. Oh, not quite. Didn't have enough stamina. Will be now, though. Yeah. That goes there. Okay, so right, don't lock on. Just wait for the heads to. Wait for the heads to fall down, and just take them out. It's probably a good idea not to lock on. So you need to see where they land behind you. There's one. Right. All right. So yeah, he's too far away. Turn around. Right, so, oh. Right, is this the one that's the one that's chased us? Yeah. So you see, if you notice, that one he's there's a sharp drop. You can actually see where the drop is. If you go forward from here, you can drop it. You can drop to your death because you can't. For some reason, you don't know how to swim. You can't swim. So there'll be a reason why you can't swim. But there's basically a drop off the ledge. So what you have to do, what I recommend doing, is just equipping a bow and just. Right, so there we go. We finished him off with the bow. Right, so now the Hydra's gone. We get 5,000 souls for our troubles. Right, okay, so... Right, so... Yeah. So, what happens now, right, if you go down here... If you follow this down... There's a crystal golem... With an NPC trapped inside it. But it only appears after you save quit. It's not going to be there. It's not going to be here now. It's not going to be here now. So let me just see what's this all about. Right. Okay. So there's nothing here now. But if you save quit, it'll turn up. So it turns up later. You can save quit if you want it to. If you want to, it's like save quitting is the same as leaving an area and coming back, basically. So, you know, if there's, you can do that. Right. So you see that there's a gold golem over there. So you got to kill that one. And inside is an NPC trapped inside. Dusk of Ulisil. See what she's got to say.
So, 'tis thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulisil. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulisil, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee?
We'll say yes.
Heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. If thou art in need, pray summon me from my signature. Seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
Got a hefty amount of souls built up now. I think I might have missed a soul, a little soul item up there. Ah, bollocks. Yeah, let's get it. This is my OCD kicking in now. I think I might have already picked it up, so I'm just double checking just to make sure I've got it. And I will go and get that light crossbow missed earlier on. I think I might just do that now. And then cut the stream. Yes, I didn't get it, so it was a good idea to come here. Yeah. Gotta catch them all. I've never actually played Pokemon. Just doesn't appeal to me, Pokemon. I'm sure it's a really, really good game. It just doesn't appeal to me. Okay, oh, that's handy, isn't it? Oh, right, yeah, so that woman that we just rescued, she's got a summon sign around here, usually. I might have to save it quick. Yeah, I think I do. So if we just save it quick. Yeah. I don't really want anything off her other than she gives me the proper bow gesture, which is which is like the bow, but it's the proper bow. It's like the bow, but a slightly different animation. So we'll get that.
I am Dusk of Ulasil. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thine wishes.
Right, so learn gesture, get the proper bow. Yeah, let's just say what she... I don't really want anything, but we'll hear what she has to say.
For a very long time, I was trapped within the crystal golem. From my home I was taken, and banished to a plane of distortion. It was there that thou came to my rescue, long after I had relinquished all hope. So gleeful was I. My faith reneweth. The sorceries of Ulasil differ from the magic of thine age. It is difficult to explain. Ulasil's sorceries are, what doth one say? They're somewhat of an approximation. Thine sorceries are more straightforward, negating all but thyself. Dost thou not find some fascination in these discrepancies? The sorcery, it is thine. Dost thou...
Right, so she sells some some unusual sorceries. You've got Hidden Body, Cast Light, Repair, Chameleon. So Cast Light's useful. Repair can be useful. Hidden Body, yes, yeah, I don't really like it, but some people do. Chameleon's my favourite because basically it allows you to camouflage yourself into the scenery, which is great. If an invader turns up and you don't want to fight them, you can hide from them, and the invader can traipse around all day trying to find you and not find you, which have happened to me a few times. So yeah, I've tried it myself and kind of works well. But sometimes you can sort of tell what and people will find you and stuff. But yeah, it's a decent one. So yeah, she's got those sorceries, and she also sells the Ulasil Ivory Catalyst, which is a really good early catalyst for sorcerers, intelligence builds. So if you're going to do an intelligence run, I recommend getting that as soon as possible, because it does the most amount of damage for low level sorcerers, and it's only 0.5 units, so it doesn't take up that many. It doesn't take up much equip load. So if you're doing an intelligence build, get the Ulasil Ivory Catalyst as soon as you can, because it's good for early game. Early to mid game. Right, so we don't need anything else.
If thou art in need, pray summon me again. I wish to be of assistance. May the flames guide thee.
Right, okay, so I'm just going to swap my gesture menu about, so I don't want that. I'm going to switch that for something. Switch that for shrub. Switch that for... look skyward, and like that one. Wave. Bow. I've forgotten to get one, I think. Swap the bow for the proper... Oh, swap the bow for the proper bow. Oh, what am I doing? I keep pressing the wrong button. Keep swapping bow for the proper bow. Oh yeah, there we are. Well, what is it? I need that on as well. And swap the beacon for... Well, what is it? Gesture. Which is the gesture... If you want to be really cocky, That's the one you want to go for. I hardly ever use it. Very rarely. Look, I'll show you. If you were to invade a player, right, or a player invaded you, and they went like this. What am I pressing the wrong button for? Yeah, it says it all, doesn't it? Arrogance. So you know, I don't tend to use it because it's nah. Every now and then, you know. Right. Right, what are we doing? Oh yeah, I'm just gonna go and pick up that item I missed. The light crossbow, which is in the early part of the game. I'm just gonna go and get it, just so I've got it, and then I'm gonna cut the stream. Got a fair amount of salt. Kind of peaceful ambience to this section of the game, I find. Yeah. Another piece of the... Have I already got the leggings? I'm not sure. Not sure. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh. How did I miss it? Oh, I didn't come this way. No, I didn't come this way. Oh. Right, so some throwing knives. Just need to make them running leap. There you go, light crossbow. Oh, what am I doing? Some quick item select. Right. So I think I'm going to set myself up to do. In the next video, in the next stream, should I say, I'm going to tackle. Which bit should I do? I think we'll go for the Duke's Archives next. So in order to do that, we need to be at the Anne Orlando bonfire. So yeah. Right. Okay, so I'm going to cut the stream here. In between doing the next stream, which I don't know when I'm going to be back on. Hopefully it won't be more than a few days. I'll try and get on tomorrow. I'm not making any promises. But I'll be on when I'm on. So I can say that, okay? In between now and the next stream, I'm going to do some leveling up I'm going to be leveling up some weapons, and maybe some armor sets and a shield. I'm going to be leveling that up off camera. So the next time we come to see, next time we come to see, so next time we meet up, should I say, some of my weapons will be a bit upgraded, and some of my armor and shield will have upgraded. But I'll tell you exactly what I've done off screen next time. Next time we meet. So if you've watched this and enjoyed it, and thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.